Hi, I'm Ali. This is BizPod TV. Now, recent years have seen the rise of the celebrity entrepreneur. You know, an entrepreneur, they have a level of success and then they go on telly and then suddenly they're right across the media everywhere you look. What's more rare though is to find someone who's done it the other way around. So they've started as a celebrity and then they go into the world of business and they build a business and they become very successful as a business person. Of course, there are lots of celebrities who license their name and sort of do deals on that basis, but I wonder how many are sort of getting involved in the grassroots of their business and really getting stuck in. Now, Caprice Bourret is one such celebrity. She used to describe herself as being famous for being famous, but now she's very much the driving force behind her own business, lingerie business, and it's called By Caprice. So we're going to talk to her today and find out if she lives up to the hype and if she really is the successful businesswoman that she says she is. Ms. Bourret, welcome. BizPod TV, we're all about inspiring entrepreneurs. So it's really, first of all, thank you for talking to us, our first celebrity entrepreneur and a woman to boot as well. I'm into getting the females in to talk to us, empowering women entrepreneurs.
Absolutely.
It's really important. So we're here to talk about your business, By Caprice, and how you've kind of made that transition from obviously very successful celebrity to successful career woman and businesswoman and entrepreneur, and just find out a little bit about how that journey's been for you and what the future holds for you.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's kind of a funny, in a way I'm very blessed because, you know, a lot of the battle in business and starting your own business is marketing. You know what I mean? You create the awareness and you create the sales. But also I've had a lot of, you know, it was really difficult going from celebrity where you know, everyone is, you know, sometimes you even believe your own bullshit because everyone is just yes, yes, yes to you, to actually getting up at 7:30 every morning, working 12-hour days. People are not idolizing you, it's business, you know.
And you do everything, don't you? Because you finance it, do your own marketing,
model it,
designing, modeling, everything.
I do everything. I do absolutely, yeah.
Because you are so involved and your name is obviously so intrinsically linked to your brand, can you ever escape, or you just sort of doing it 24/7?
You don't escape. Even when I'm on holiday, I'm working. I mean, for a relationship, it's a bit challenging, but thank goodness my boyfriend is relatively understanding. But you know, when you're dishing out hundreds of thousands of pounds, you know, like I was telling everyone in my speech, you know, every 2 months I'm dishing out between 500 to 700,000 to pay for my stock. You can't just tune out, because if you tune out and your employees make a mistake, or you know, then that costs you a lot of money.
Of course, and talking about your employees as well, do you have you found it easy to surround yourself with the right people? How do you decide who to delegate to? Do you find delegating easy, or do you find it difficult because you are so involved?
At some point you've got to lose that control and you've got to trust people, but when you're first starting a business, you really have to do everything yourself. Right. Of course you delegate, like for example, what I do is now I have a great team, but I've gone through the ringer, you know, and one thing that I could really recommend, if you have a bad apple, don't hold on, next, especially, and it sounds harsh.
Brutal.
You have to do it next, and also get an employment agreement. Definitely get an employment agreement, because
everything in writing.
Everything in writing.
You were talking about kind of having pitfalls and maybe making mistakes.
Yeah.
Obviously you've learned the hard way, like all of us do with business. You have to learn the hard way. You just get in and do it yourself. And
the trick is, well, the trick is you make the mistakes, but you learn from them and you don't do it again. It's a growing process. I almost lost my business twice through this growing process, but it was a really, really great, valuable lesson. It was a jolt, it was a learning curve, and I'll never do it again. What would you say has been your biggest mistake, and on the flip side, your biggest triumph with your business? Well, my biggest mistake was actually somebody had given me advice going on what we were just talking about, and said, you know what, you gotta let go of that control cap. You gotta entrust in your employees. You pay them a fortune, you gotta let them run with the show. And I know why he said it, for his own selfish reasons. Love him to death, but for his own selfish reasons. And I did do that, and it almost cost me my business. When you're starting out, you overlook everything. You run the show. You're going to have to work your 12, 13-hour days, but I'm coming up to my 3rd year, and I am reaping the rewards. I'm making more money now than I made in my entertainment life. And this is going to go on forever and ever. You know, I'm building something. It doesn't matter how I look or how old I'm getting or all the nonsense.
This is really long term for you.
This is longevity. And also in my business, there's another thing that I learned is you've got to offer your customer a point of difference.
Do you think that obviously being noticed is a really key part of business, and as you mentioned, marketing. Now obviously your celebrity background must have helped in that way, but has it hindered you as well? Has it been a disadvantage being taken seriously, for instance, as a businesswoman?
Oh gosh, yeah. They still take them, you know, the press, they just can't, they don't want to accept that, they still call me a lingerie model.
Right.
Whatever.
Do they make any comparisons with Elle Macpherson, for example? Because obviously she's been very successful in
Yeah, but you can't, because hers is a license deal. You know, she's with Bendon. Somebody owns her name. She just gets a percentage every month, which is great because it's one of the biggest and best companies to be with, and that's brilliant. I actually work behind a desk talking about factory and margins and God knows
Which
what.
you probably never expected you'd be doing.
I mean, no. I never in a million years. But you know what? I love it.
Fantastic. So, you know, you can put your mind to whatever you want to do, and if you decide you're going to achieve something, you can. You
can, but through hard work. Yeah. There's a little bit of luck in there, but it's really hard work and persistence, and it takes time. Again, like I said, I'm coming up to my 3rd year, and now I'm just starting to break even and make and really grow the brand.
What would be the one piece of advice you would give to, you know, a woman who's watching this, who's thinking, you know what, I'm going to go for it? What would you say?
I'd say, what the hell are you waiting for? I don't care. I don't care what you are. Go for it. Are you kidding me? You have the tenacity, and you educate. It's all about educating yourself. Do you know what I mean? Go for it, because I'm telling you, you throw doo-doo against the wall so many times, it sticks eventually. I'm telling you. But it takes time. Be patient. Be persistent. Learn, and you put in the hours. You almost become obsessed by it. Yeah. I'm obsessed with my work.
It. Yeah, I guess you've got to, haven't you?
I go home and I talk about it with my partner, and I think about it and have my notes, and I mean, I love it.
I think you've definitely proved that today. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Miss Caprice Bourret. So, there we are. You know what? I've got to admit, I did have some preconceptions about Caprice. I wasn't sure how credible of a businesswoman she would be, but she proved me wrong. She's clearly very passionate, driven, really excited about her business. And you know what? That is really good. It's really good to see. It's good to see a beautiful woman kind of rising above her looks and achieving something, because I am fed up of women abusing their position to get what they want. Because I would never be that superficial. Never. Drink. No, there's no diet. I said diet. Get me diet. And where's my fan? I'm so hot in here. Come on, work faster. Hello? What do you call that colour? I said red. I said red. Does that look like red to you? That's not red. Get out. Give me some red. Where's my monkey? They said I'd have a pet monkey to play with. I want a pet monkey to stroke.